Mike Hammett for SWOSUathletics.com, talking today with offensive line coach Chris Stutzriem. And Coach, you're one of the new guys on this staff and came in here a little bit later than the other guys. So first of all, what's your transition been like to join up with this staff and start to work with this offensive line?
It's been good. It's been very chaotic at times, but couldn't be happier with the group of guys that I have. They work extremely hard. Just got to do a better job of getting better at our jobs.
This group overall, you have a couple of guys that have had a lot of experience coming back anyway, especially Justin Bigelow, who started 22 straight games here. How much does that help this line where these guys have seen some action in real live college football games to help teach some of the other guys what they need to do?
It's been great. He's been great. It's always good to have a center, especially that has a lot of playing time. But at the end of the day, we're going to play the best five guys. It's my job to find out who those five guys are. And I've told the guys that at the end of the day, whoever travels, we're going to play all of them. We've got to do that. It gives the guys who are the backups, if somebody was to go down, a chance to step in, play, but also keep guys fresh.
As far as, like you say, you want to play everybody who travels, how much depth do you have and how much does that impact, what you're trying to do offensively where, if you're going to play a lot of guys, you need a lot of guys?
Yeah, I would say right now we're still trying to find the five best, but I feel like there's 9 or 10 guys that can step in, do the job that we're asking them to do. But hopefully those five guys emerge to where we're not missing anything, and then also their backups.
What about this group? How much have they improved from when you first saw them to where you are now into the second week of fall practice?
Good. I came into a good room. John Weimer's the guy before me, did a great job with them. The thing that I wanted to do was make sure that everybody knew their job, knew what they needed to do, no matter who was in next to them. With quarterbacks and receivers, there's timing, there's getting used to each other. With O-line, it's trusting the next guy. A lot of trust in every run play, every pass protection that we have. So really just getting those guys to believe whoever's next to them that they can get the job done, and we can be successful as an offense.
Going against that defensive line group every day in practice, what have you seen from that side of the ball and how they're attacking you, and how much do they make your group better?
Very fast and athletic. They've got a couple guys in there that know how to use their hands really well, and they're starting to get some depth now with these younger guys stepping up. And they do a great job with really the whole defense of trying to confuse things, trying to play different gaps, move people around a lot. So again, we've got to stick to our rules, know what our assignment is, but I think we're making both sides better.
As far as what this team needs to do, it's just over 2 weeks until Arkansas Monticello's here. What do you want to see from these guys before then?
Consistency. I think at the end of the day, you can't be peaks and valleys. You got to be peaks and plateaus. So more consistency, and just keep the aggression up and get so tired of hitting each other that you're ready to hit somebody else.
It's Chris Stutzriem, offensive line coach here at SWOSU. Mike Hammett for SWOSUathletics.com. We're talking with Justin Bigelow up front on the offensive line today, and a senior. To be one of those senior leaders on this team, what's that mean to you?
It means a lot. I'm one of the guys who've been here, 5 years. Redshirted my first year. This is my fourth year. And, I have family that's gone to this school. I played here a long time. My brother plays here. I got to take a lot of pride in this school. And it means a lot to be a leader now and just try to get this team back on the winning side.
You mentioned your brother, and we saw him there, that to have someone like that on this team, there's not a lot of guys that can play with their brother in college, even though he's on the other side of the ball. What's that experience been like having him here?
It's great, He's on the other side of the ball, so it's a little different. But, we can talk smack with each other, and, nobody's going to take it personal. And just good having somebody on the other side that, another guy you can trust,
Up front on the line, you've had 22 straight starts for this team. You've managed to stay healthy. Just what is it? What can you do to kind of keep that streak going? And what's kind of been your good luck anyway to be able to be out there for 2 full seasons in a very physically demanding sport?
Well, a big part is, you got to take care of your body. It's your moneymaker, and it's what allows you to stay on the field. If you want to be healthy the good time, you have to look at all aspects, nutrition, strength conditioning, all kinds of stuff like that, getting in the training room. And, also you got to be, mentally tough. You're not always going to be 100%, but you still got to go out there and put in the work because you're a leader and people are looking at you.
This new offensive system this year, I know up front on the line, how much does that change for you guys, or how different is it for you?
I mean, it's going to be a lot different, but I think we needed some change. You know, obviously the system that we were under wasn't working. It could be a bunch of different reasons, but it doesn't really matter. But just having a new guy come in and, you know, just buying completely into whatever, you know, he has us do, and just coming together as a group, you know, as long as we're doing the same thing, we're going to be successful.
What's it been like to work with Coach Stutzriem, where he's come in and take over about midway through spring ball, and now as you guys have continued in this fall, what's that transition been like?
I mean, it's been great, you know, from day one. You know, he was like, I don't care, you know, what you've done in the past. You know, I don't care what you did yesterday. It's about what you do today. And, you know, I completely agree. I think at times we've been complacent, and that's gotten us in trouble in the past. And it's just been a great process, you know, because I completely trust the guy.
What do you guys need to do before Arkansas Monticello gets out here in 2 weeks?
We just need to keep coming together. I think we're finally headed in that right direction. You know, we've had a lot of success the last couple of days. Just making sure everybody's focused and getting their assignments down and just coming together as a group, because you know, we got some new guys, and I think everybody's starting to really trust each other, and, you know, gel as a group.
It's Justin Bigelow up front on the offensive line for the SWOSU Bulldogs.